Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is ibiyeomie. Dominate your domain with truth and love, but there are rules. You see, to believe is to stay in the dark, and to know is to step into the light. And to admit that you don't know is the first step of walking into the light. So let's talk about David ibiyeomie.
He did not eat apple. It's not apple Adam ate, please. You get up so far. After you shouldn't be eating apple again. That means after you eat apple, you already committed sin. And that's why you ate apple even yesterday. Adam touched the tithe. Adam did what? The tithe was the only thing God told him not to touch. He said, this one is yours, but this is mine. Don't touch it. So every time you touch your tithe, you are living in dishonesty. You living in what? You are tampering with that which God has told you not to touch. Many Christians are not honest with their tithing. Are you hearing me? They touch it today. They say, God, forgive me. Now listen. Every time you willfully disobey God, there's a consequence. There's a what? He sent Jesus to redeem mankind, but he sent Adam out. He may forgive you, but he may lead you to poverty.
You see these pastors, see these Nigerian pastors, African pastors, especially the Nigerian pastors. They want to make every story in the Bible about tithe. They want every opportunity. They want to use every opportunity to remind you to bring money to church. They want to use every opportunity to put fear in your mind so that you will bring more money to church. They want to use every opportunity to tell you why you need to bring money to church. That if you don't bring money to church, God will curse you. That something bad will happen to you. That if you bring money to church, God will bless you, and all of those things. They want to use every opportunity to talk about bringing money to church. That says a lot. That will tell you that they don't even care about the message. They don't care about the God. They don't care about the religion. They don't care about righteous living. They don't care about heaven or hell. What they care about is your money. What they care about is your money. And that is why they want to use every opportunity to talk about money. Now, he wants to turn the story of Adam and Eve to tithing. Even if you have never read the Bible before, you must have heard the story about Adam and Eve. You must have heard the story of the Garden of Eden, even if you have never read the Bible before. So the story have nothing to do with tithing. Although the story of Garden of Eden is just an allegorical story, it was not a true life story. But believer of the religion will believe in the story as a true life story. But that is for those who believe in the religion anyway. But the moral of the story, every story in the Bible is to teach you something. The moral of the story is to tell you that the God of the Bible did not intend to create suffering in the world. That it was because of the disobedience of Adam that led to all the suffering in the world. That is the moral of the story. That when God created everything was good. Until Adam disobeyed God. And everything was good. And God told Adam and Eve not to touch a particular tree in the garden. That when they touch the tree, they are surely going to die. But they were deceived by a serpent and they eventually ate from the tree. But they didn't die. That is what Adam did that made God send them out of the Garden of Eden. Because they ate from the fruit that gave them the knowledge of what is good and what is bad. That was why they were cursed. That was why all the suffering in this world began. That was how it began. That is the moral of that story. There is nothing like tithing in that story. But those pastors want to turn everything in the Bible to be about tithing. They want to use every opportunity to remind you to bring money to church, to put fear in you to bring money to church, to tell you why you need to bring money to church. They just want your money. I am not even sure that they believe that they believe in the God. I am not even sure that they believe that there is a hellfire and there is a heaven. I am not even sure they have the fear of God at all. Because if you have the fear of God, you will not say this kind of a lie. Because this is just too obvious now. And I wonder why nobody could challenge him. This is just too obvious. This is what the religion is. If they can make you to believe that the God of the religion is the creator of the world, there is nothing they cannot make you to believe. Now, if you think this message or this thing this man just said is just, nobody will believe in it, I am telling you, a lot of people believe in it. Because when I was still a member of Living Faith Church, because when I become a member of Living Faith Church, I become a born-again Christian. I was so dedicated to the things of the church. And the pastor said, if you don't pay tithe, you are stealing from God. So because of that, I was, as in this thing, hurt me for over 3 months. Like I couldn't pray because I was unable to pay tithe at that time because my salary were not even enough for me to sustain for the month. Before month end, my salary was not enough for me to sustain before month end. So I couldn't pay tithe. Because of that, I was unable to pray because the God knows. How can I pray to God that I am stealing from? How can I pray to God that I am stealing from? Because I believe that because I don't pay tithe, I am actually stealing from God. Now, anytime I want to pray, I will remember that, oh, I didn't pay tithe, and God knows that I didn't pay tithe, I am stealing from Him. He will not answer my prayer. Because of that, I was unable to pray for about 3 months until I was able to pull myself out of the religious manipulations. So, these things these pastors are saying, it works for them. And a lot of people are falling into it. And they are making more money on it. And the thing is, this is what this religion is all about. But the believers will not understand this. Because you believe that the God of the religion is the creator of the world. You believe that the Bible is the word of God. That everything in the Bible is holy and good. So because of that, they are trying to use every passage of the Bible to tell you about money. They are trying to use everything in the Bible to tell you about money. To tell you that if you don't bring money to church, God will punish you. Something bad will happen to you. That if you bring money to church, God will bless you. They will formulate a testimony about how someone bring money to church and they were healed or something, do this one. They will tell you anything just to make sure that you bring money to church. Because that is what concerns them. That is what they care about. That is their purpose. Because that is their purpose. They don't care about God. They don't care about going to heaven. They don't care about righteous living because they themselves, they are not living a righteous life. They are living a luxurious life, as in they are living a luxurious life. They don't care about living righteously. They don't care. They are living comfortable life, a luxurious life, an expensive lifestyle. That is what concerns them. The heaven they are telling you about is what they are living here on earth. They don't care about you. They don't care about you living well on earth. All they care about is for you to bring your money to them. Bring your money to church. Bring your money to church. And the church is their own church. The money they are making from the church is their own money. But you are the ones bringing money to church. And they will promise you that God will bless you if you bring the money. They will promise you that God will bless you if you bring them. If the God actually bless you if you bring the money, why are they asking you for your money? Why are they not just waiting for God to bless them direct instead of taking money from you? And you, on the other hand, there is nobody who will give you money. You will have to work all your life for your money. Then at the end of the day, you will take the money to church. And the money is for the pastors. That is why they use every single opportunity to talk about bringing money to church. Every single opportunity. They want to turn every stories in the Bible about bringing money to church, paying your tithes, sowing the seed, do this, do that. It's all about money. It's all about money for them. If you want to know more about Christ, why don't you go and get the Bible? Just read the book of Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. Just 4 books of the Bible. 4 books of the Bible. It will not even take you a month to read it. Because just some few passages of books. It will be enough for you to understand the gospel of Christ. But you will not read. You will not acquire knowledge. You will just believe, because that is what they want you to be. They want you to just believe. Don't ask questions. Don't think logically. Just believe. Because belief is required. Foolishness is required to believe in religion. Because if you use your logical sense, if you can think, you will understand that all these are gimmicks just to take money from you. Well, yeah, this is all I have to say on this video. Dominate your domain with truth and love, but there are rules. Please subscribe to my channel and see you on the next video.